Saturday, you must be absolutely delighted with your team's performance today. OK, it's a draw, but good resolute performance.
Well, for the football club, for the fans, for the players, for everybody connected with the club, we needed to respond as a group together. And we did. We did respond today. We were in the game. We stuck to a game plan. We stuck to a structure. Made it very difficult for them to break us down. But also, throughout the afternoon, I thought we were a real big threat. And possibly had the best chance of the game in the dying minutes to win it, which would have been nice.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Taylor Allen. He just came on and he just couldn't quite convert, could he?
No. We knew in transition on the counter-attack that we could be a real threat going forward, and that's where our opportunity came from. We came from a quick break, we crossed it from the right-hand side, and really, maybe it was the pitch a little bit which didn't help him, but it was a great opportunity to go and win the game.
You said last week needed to be more decisive in both penalty areas. I thought Kelsey Mooney and Rhys Dyche put a good shift in the Hereford attack, and at the back, with Martin Riley back in, looked a lot more secure. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I thought there were some really nice positives today. Kelsey gets 70 minutes under his belt. We've got Dyche back. He gets, 70, 80 minutes under his belt. So from that point of view, it was good. And Martin, to see him back, it was good because I've only seen him for half a game when he popped his shoulder against Boston. So he's a good type. He's got himself fit, and he'll be shattered after that because there were difficult conditions for both teams. But he'll be pleased he's got that 90 minutes under his belt. That will give him a huge lift, going forward. That he's got that under his belt against the team that are top of the league. Physically
demanding as well. You talked about the pitch being very sticky.
Yes, it was. It got more tricky, more difficult as the game went on. And you fear that maybe the game could be won on a mistake, and I'm glad it wasn't for both teams won on a mistake, because that wouldn't have been fair, because it was a very competitive game. We were well in the game. This team are at the top of the league, so we had to raise our standards, which we did. The trick now is to go and do that again and try and find that consistency and continuity going forward.
Do you feel that you're closer to that now?
I think there's an awful lot of work still to be done. One swallow will never make a summer, and we have to put a consistent run of games together again, and that will take time. There's a lot of work still to be done until we get where we need to be. But today, look, we've done it. We've not moaned. We've had 5 or 6 players missing today. We had Dawson out as well, who's been very influential in recent games, and arguably our best player.
What's the matter with Steve Dawson?
Well, in the last game when he went down in the penalty box, when he got turned over at the near post, he's got a hematoma on the top of his thigh. So that will take a little bit of time to go down, and he couldn't play. That's like a blood clot where it's bled a little bit, and that can cause you a problem if you don't rest and look after it.
And Kieran Thomas,
he's got a hamstring, so he's probably out for another 7 to 10 days. But we have Slade making really good progress. He was so close to being in the group today, I can't tell you. But he's not far away, so that's quite pleasing. So look, there are some nice positives, to be fair, with players coming back like Martin Riley and Slade. We have Dawson to come into that, and I just want competition for places to be really, really strong, and people wanting to get in the team, and today was important for one or two to say, that's my shirt. That's my shirt. I don't want to lose it. Don't want to lose it next week. Don't want to lose it the week after. But that's what it's about. We want to create competition because, I will soon make changes if I don't think people are doing it. And, perhaps the jury was out on one or two, and one or two had a point to prove today, and some came through.
How important is the FA Trophy for you?
Every game's important. I don't like. I've been a manager for a long time now, so I don't like losing football matches. I don't care where I'm playing, whether away from home or at home. I had a look at how many games, because I said we needed to have a look, didn't I, last week? And I had a look at how many games I'd lost 5-1 in nearly 900 games. And I think it's 6. If you go through it, I think it's 6. And 3 of those one was a replay against Arsenal, one in the Premier League, one was Middlesbrough when I was playing for at Yeovil, and one was Southampton at Yeovil. Both 3 Premier League teams, so out those 6. So I said to the boys, and that was like 150 games ago, I do not want to lose another game. If I have to take one on the chin every 150 games, I'll take that. But, hopefully that's another 149 games I have to wait.
See you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
After the last couple of away games, you must have been delighted with that clean sheet today.
Yeah.
Especially Riley coming back in and steadying the ship a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The thing is to get a strong structure, isn't it? When you've conceded goals like that, and be solid and difficult to beat. And today, we got that solidness back.
Brandon had to make a couple of crucial saves.
Yeah, some of them weren't that difficult, but because of the conditions, they were, because he needed to hang on to them and not let them bounce off, and everything stuck. I was tremendously pleased with that.
Sutherland, did he miss today for injury?
Who's that?
Victor.
Yes, injured as well. Yeah, you've trumped him, haven't you? You've trumped him. Ben, you've trumped him. You got one on him, son. Victor was injured as well. Yeah, we have about 6 out, don't we? But yeah, Victor was one of them. He had a bit of a strain as well. So Forest physio rang our physio and said he's not available.
So no training Tuesday night, a proper match.
Proper match. Is it Tuesday? Is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Tuesday.
So it's not the Tuesday after. We go again, do we? Oh, I better get preparing now.